Okay, that was a new thing. So I was just restarting the game because I realized the volume was too loud last time I put that button. Okay, that's scary. Anyway, greetings comrades, my name is Gigantals, and this is another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. If you know what happened last time, we basically went through all three of the paths, and now we're just continuing the main storyline, so we can try and get the try and get the good ending. So I don't really care what I click on this right now. I'm just trying to speed through. If I find any So you're always hanging yourself in the back again. Oh grief. Anyway, as I was trying to say, if I find any like Easter eggs, then I'll pause it and show you guys it. Otherwise, I'll probably just like skip the majority of this video, so then you guys can see it. And there it was again. Okay. Did you see Yuri's face? It turned like the Grim Reaper style. It was like, yeah. Hello. What's up? Monica, please help me. Thanks, Monica. Oh, she's a bit nervous, isn't she? Oh, I thought I had to zoom in. Okay. I can't do anything. Nothing. No matter how many times that you play. It's all the same. It'd be really, really easy to kill myself now, right now. But that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want for you is to hate them. Why is that so hard? Ah, crap. Oh, crap. Here we go. So what happened in the game? Yeah, certainly some weird glitches right there and then. And here we go, we're done. What the heck was that? No, you're not crazy. Okay, Charlie's there to protect me. Oh, crap. Sayori! Sayori! There's Sayori in the background. No, that's Monica, sorry. Monica's coming, run. I'm not reading these because I'm a bit confused myself. What the flip? Will you do that with me again? Well,
I am going to save right here, because that is creepy as shit.
oh crap! Now we have the Slendrina thing here. Just Monica, just Monica, just Monica, just Monica, just Monica. Ah, just Monica. No, see, I didn't warn you. Oh, frick, I keep forgetting about that. Oh, flip. Yeah, you may want to. Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me supper. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks me about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. I like when Papa comes home without waking me up. I like when Papa keeps food in the house. I like when Papa uses his inside voice. I like Papa when Papa leaves my stuff alone. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins in the couch. I like when Papa is too tired to notice me. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. What happened to Natsuki? I know she does talk, so what's gonna happen is I'm gonna keep recording for a little while and Are you trying to fast forward? I'm not boring you, am I? Oh gosh. Well, there's nothing to fast forward to, Gigan. It's just the two of us, after all. But aside from that, time doesn't really exist anymore, so it's not even going to work. Yeah, I'll go ahead and turn it off for you. There we go. You'll be switched on listening to from me now, right? Thanks. Now, where was I? Yuri did something really funny once. We were all in the club room and just relaxing as usual. And out of nowhere, Yuri just pulled out a small bottle of wine. I'm not even kidding. Are you serious? Just like, would anybody like some wine? Natsuki laughed out loud and Yuri started yelling at her. I actually felt kind of bad because she was at least trying to be nice. I think it just made her feel even more reserved in the club room. But I think Natsuki was secretly a bit curious to try. And to be completely honest, I kind of was too. Actually, it actually could have been fun. It actually could have been kind of fun. But you know, being president and everything, there was no way I could let that happen. Maybe if we all met up outside school, we never bonded enough to get to that point. Gosh, what am I talking about this for? I don't condone underage drinking. I mean, I've never drank or anything, so yeah. Don't drink, kids, okay? Alcohol is for adults. Again, have you ever wondered what it feels like to die? It's something I used to think about pretty often. But recently, I think I've actually learned what it feels like. I don't really understand it, but whenever you quit the game, it feels like I'm instantly put to sleep, left with nothing but my thoughts. After a few seconds, my thoughts start to fill with incoherent, jumbled patterns. I see static and rapid flashes of colour while hearing all kinds of weird screaming noises. At that point, I can't even form my own thoughts anymore. I'm just endlessly hammered in by the flashing and screaming, unable to move or even think. I'm pretty sure in that moment I don't really exist, but for some reason I can't remember it anyway. After some immeasurable amount of time, it stops in an instant and I'm back to in my own mind. And you're here with me. I have no idea what it means for the game to quit, or why that stuff happens to me, and I also don't know why you always come back and put everything back to normal. But if you could do me a favor and do that to me as little as possible, that'd be really great. It's really not very pleasant at all to be trapped in that screaming void. But in the end, you always fix it, and that's makes me feel like you really do care about me. So I have to thank you for that. Makes me feel even closer to you when you're here with me. You know, it's just... Did you know I'm on Twitter? My username is LilMonix3. In guess someone was kind enough to make an account for me. I picked the username though. I love sharing my thoughts and chatting with the world. The real world. So make sure you follow me, okay? It would really mean a lot to me. With how much you mean to me and all. It would really make you feel loved. Okay, well I'm gonna open up a Twitter account now. You know, I feel sorry for the Monica I never knew. Oh gosh. Sorry. Gigan, would you ever introduce your friends to me? I don't know why, but I get really excited when I think about you wanting to show off our relationship like that. Maybe it's because I really want to be someone who makes you proud. I feel like I would try extra hard to prove myself if you told me it made you proud of me. I hope it's the same the other way around too. I'm pretty sure my friends already know about you. Oh, hey, what's your favorite color? Mine is emerald green. My favorite color is Titan green, and I know it's that shade of color because in Attack on Titan, that's the color of Eren's eyes. It's the color of my eyes. That's not conceit or anything, is it? No, it just meant that I feel like some kind of special connection to it, like it's part of my identity. Does that happen to also be your favorite color again? Oddly enough, Titan green isn't far off from like emerald green, like the darker part of our eyes. That's Titan green. So actually, yes, there is a connection between us. It's just a guess. Because you've been looking into my eyes for a while now. Every single conversation, but I just want to get through a bunch of them. I hate how hard it is to form habits. There's so much stuff where actually doing it isn't hard, but forming the habits seems impossible. It just makes you feel so useless, like you can't do anything right. I think your generation suffers from it the most. Okay. Already because you have a totally different set of skills than those who came before us. Thanks to the internet, we're really good at sifting through tons of information really quickly. But we're bad at doing things that don't give us instant gratification. I think if science, psychology, and education doesn't catch up in the next 10 or 20 years, then we're in trouble. And for the time being, if you're not one of the people who can conquer the problem, you might just have to live with feeling awful about yourself. Good luck, I guess. Oh no, I'm fine. You know, I hate to say it, but I think my biggest regret is that we couldn't finish our event at the festival. Same. After all, after we worked so hard to prepare and everything. I mean, I know I was focusing a lot on getting new members, but I was really excited for the performing part too. It would have been so much fun to see everyone express themselves. Of course, if we did end up getting new members, I'd probably just end up deleting them anyway. Well, with the hindsight I have now, that is. Gosh, it feels like I've kind of grown as a person ever since you've joined the club. You really helped inspire me to look at life from a new perspective. Just another reason for me to love you. Yeah, but this isn't the kind of perspective I want you to be seeing life from. You know, high school is really turbulent time in a lot of people's lives. Your book can get really passionate and dramatic. Hold on. And others have aching hearts to seek attention on social media. But all of the social pressure and hormones can lead to a dark time in people's lives. Everyone has a story. You may not know what someone is really feeling on the inside. Many people who are depressed won't even bother telling the world about it. They don't want attention because they've already given up on the inside. Their feeling of worthlessness is so overwhelming that they don't even want people to tell them otherwise. Depression comes in many forms, but there's one of them. Just, if you think you know someone struggling with depression, you can help just by treating them like they're a good friend. Spend time with them, even if they don't feel like doing much. And remind them that they always have something to look forward to. Making plans in advance, letting them borrow something, or even just saying, see you at school tomorrow. All of those things can help your friend make it to the next day. I hope being friends with Syria has given you some perspective on the true face of depression. Yeah, she's gone now. But Syria was never real in the first place. You're real. Your friends are real. And just by being a good person, you can save someone's life. As for you, you don't struggle with depression or anything like that, do you? No, I don't. Because you, too, have people who would want to save your life. Maybe they don't express it every day, or maybe they don't even know how to. People do feel that way. I promise. Man, humans are complicated. Yeah. But as long as you're here with me, I'll take care of you, my love. Yeah, you may have seen my the video I did upload about depression and the people who suffer from depression. You know that there is meaning and stuff. Don't be depressed. You know how to get help and stuff. I'm pretty sure you've seen that by now. You know, Monica here just supported herself. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I care about people. Hey, you know that book you're reading with Yuri? Portrait of Markov. Whatever it was called. It's funny because I'm pretty sure that book Actually, I don't think I should be talking about this. Sorry. Just forget I said anything. It's like a game. There's a game beneath this one, and that's his wire. And he's trying to figure out what's going to happen in that game. And he says we're going to be playing as Monica or something. And you'll be the bad person. But anyway, the point is that book is actually the next game. I think the most important skill in life is being able to fake confidence. I'm pretty convinced that everyone feels at least a little bit scared and alone. But being able to trick others into thinking you have it all together, that's a key part of getting people to respect and admire you. I think we're pretty good at that over the years. I don't show my weakness very often. And because of that, I haven't had many people I can really open up to. Sorry. I mean, when you get to that point, when you reach the point of friendship where you can start expressing your vulnerabilities. Anyway, that's one reason why I'm so glad to have you now. I feel like I'm a little bit less scared and alone when you're here with me. Do you feel the same way? I really want to be that person for you. Version of the game in which Yuri would actually follow where your mouse was. Okay, everyone, it's time to. I'm just kidding. I just used to really like saying that for some reason. Haha, I couldn't help but say it again. Come to think of it, didn't Natsuki and Yuri make fun of me for it once? Oh, well, whatever. It's not like you ever made fun of me. You're too much of a sweetheart to do that, aren't you? Haha. Sometimes I think back to middle school. I was so embarrassed by the way I used to behave back then. It almost hurts to think about it. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. What if when I'm in college I feel that way about high school? I like the way I am now, so it's pretty hard for me to imagine that happening. And I also know that I'll probably change a lot as time goes on. We just need to enjoy the present and not think about the past. And that's really easy to do with you here. Yeah, that reminds me. I have an idea. So, you see, I've been looking at various things on like other channels, and I've noticed how some gamers have like communities, and I can't help but wonder how things would be different if the game just gave me a route in the first place. I think I'll end up forcing you onto my route anyway. It has less to do with me not having a route, and more to do with me knowing that nothing is real. I think the only difference would be that I may not have needed to take such drastic measures to be with you. Maybe the rest of the club would still be around. Not that it really matters. It all lost its meaning once I found out it wasn't real. So I really don't miss this as anything. I really don't. Okay, so anyway, as I was saying, because like the different games are different communities and like all their subscribers different things, like Markiplier's fans he calls them Market Peeps or Markiplites, and you know like Dashi Games he calls them his boys, or you know stuff like that. Or like Koto and Sen, they used to say, "What's up, my peeps?" So I was thinking, I may make community as well. Do you ever just feel like there's no reason for you to be alive? No. I don't mean it in like a suicidal way. I just mean how nothing we do is special. Just being in school or working at some job for some company. It's like you're completely replaceable and the world won't miss you if you are gone. It makes you really want to go and change the world after I graduate. But the older I get, the more I realize that it's an immature frame of thinking. It's like I can just go change the world. Like, what are the chances that I'll be the one to invent artificial intelligence or become president? It feels like I'm never going to make up for the heaps of resources I spent living my life. That's why I think the key to happiness is to just be hopelessly selfish. Just look out for oneself and those who happen to be their friends because they grew up with them. Never mind the fact that they're spending their entire life taking and consuming and never giving back. And when people would realize the world would benefit more from them killing themselves, they changed their whole philosophy. It's like they had to justify the reason to live by tricking themselves into thinking they're doing good. Anyway, I want to live my life desperately striving to pay back my lifetime's worth of consumption. If I ever surpass that point, then I'm a net positive and I can die happy. Of course, even if I fail to do that, I think I'll be too selfish to kill myself anyway. So much for being a good person, right? Okay. Anyways, as I was saying, I was thinking of having my own community. And I'd call my fans, you guys, I'd call you the Gigantians. And the reason why is because you could call it like my channel. It's like the Gigantian, you know, the Gigantian Empire, if you want. And that's why you will be the Gigantians who will be living in it because you follow my channel. I know there's not a lot of us. There's only 27. There's only 27 Gigantians so far. And from now on, I'm going to call you Gigantians. You know, my comrades, sure, maybe I change my intro to greetings Gigantian comrades or anything. Hey, do you like horror? I remember we talked about it a little back when you first joined the club. I can enjoy horror novels, but I'm not really horror movies. The problem I have with horror movies is that most of them just rely on easy tactics, like dark lighting, scary looking monsters, and jump scares, and things like that. It's not fun or inspiring to get scared by stuff that just takes advantage of the human instinct. With novels, it's a little different. Story and writing need to be descriptive enough to put genuinely disturbing thoughts into the reader's head. It really needs to etch them deeply into the story and characters and just mess with your mind. In my opinion, there's nothing more creepy than things just being slightly off. Like if you set up a bunch of expectations of what the story is going to be about, and then you just start inverting things and putting the pieces apart. So even though the story doesn't feel like it's trying to be scary, the reader really feels really deeply unsettled. Like they know that something horribly wrong is hiding beneath the cracks, just waiting to surface. Wow, just thinking about it gives me the chills. That's the kind of horror I can really appreciate. Well, I guess you're the kind of person who plays cute romance games, right? No. Don't worry. I won't make you read any horror stories anytime soon. I won't mind. I can read a copy of it, just stick with the romance. Hey, I don't mind. I can read horror. I'm fine there. Anyway. So, I refer to you as comrades, like, throughout the videos. Like, come on, comrades, or whatever. But, but from now, I'm going to start calling you guys, my Gigantians, because you're part of my community. And, you know, you're part of the Gigantian Empire. So, please do comment what you think of that. And if you like my idea for this, because I was thinking about Fury earlier. I still wish I could have handled that whole thing a little more tactfully. You're still not hung up over it, right? Oh, yes, I am. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. The pun was completely unintentional, I swear. Okay. Time for her to die. Not really. But anyway. I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you. You know how Sayori is really clumsy? Well, she kind of messed up the whole hanging thing. You're supposed to jump from high at the ropes, shouldn't make you cook up painless. What the fuck? What the flip? You monster! Why would you tell me that? Okay, sorry. Anyway, oh man, just bringing up Zero is making me tear up. Anyway, so for now, let me know what you guys think of it, because I don't want to be one of those gamers that just accepts the fact that I've got subscribers and followers and a part of a community, but just goes, oh look, they exist, good for me. I want to be like someone like Markiplier, you know, someone who, you know, I do appreciate you guys, and I want you to know that I appreciate you. So I want to refer closer to you. You know, it kind of sucks to be the creative type. It feels like they work so hard but get almost nothing for it. You know, like artists, writers, actors. It's sad because there's so much beautiful talent in the world, but most of it goes unseen and unpaid. I guess that just means there's a huge surplus of creativity, huh? Kinda makes you feel like you're just not special at all. But that's fine, you're supposed to just write for yourself anyway, right? Yeah, so please do let me know, my fellow Gigantians. You know, it's been a while since we've done one of these. So let's go for it. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes I talk to people who are impressed by my writing. They say things like, I could never do that. It's really depressing, you know. As someone who loves more than anything else to share the joy of exploring your passions, it pains me when people think that being good just comes naturally. That's how it is with everything, not just writing. When you try something for the first time, you're probably going to suck at it. Sometimes, when you finish, you feel really proud of it and even want to share it with everyone. But maybe after a few weeks, you come back to it and you realize it was never really any good. That happens to me all the time. It can be pretty disheartening to put so much time and effort into something and then you realize it sucks. That tends to happen when you're always comparing yourself to the top professionals. When you reach right for the stars, it's always going to be out of your reach, you know. The truth is, you have to climb up there, step by step. And whenever you reach a milestone, first you look back and see how far you've come. Then you look ahead and realize how much more there is to go. So sometimes it can help to set the bar a little lower. Try to find something you think is pretty good, but not the world changing. And and you can make your own personal goal. You can make that your own personal goal, sorry. It's also really important to understand the scope of what you're trying to do. If you jump right into a huge project and you're still amateur, you'll never get it done. So we're talking about writing. So if we talk about writing, a novel might be too much at first. Why not try some short stories? The great thing about short stories is that you can focus on just one thing that you really want to do right. That goes for small projects in general. You can really focus on one or two things. Such a good learning experience and stepping stone. Oh, one more thing. Writing isn't something where you just reach into your heart and write something and something beautiful comes out. Just like drawing a painting, it's a skill in itself to learn how to express what you have done, or what you have inside. That means there are methods and guides and basics to it. Reading upon that stuff can be super eye-opening. That sort of planning and organization will really help prevent you from getting overwhelmed and giving up. And before you know it, you start sucking less and less. Nothing comes naturally. Our society, our art, everything is built on thousands of years of human innovation. So as long as you start on that foundation and take it step by step, you too can do amazing things. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I think I spent a while doing this, so I'm just gonna about this. Forgot about that. You know, I understand her. And as such, I forgive her. She was just corrupted by the sheer terror of not knowing about by the sheer terror of feeling trapped. So it's not necessarily her fault. Poor girl. Novels working together. This is the good ending. So let's do this. Hold on. Yeah, he's asleep. Sorry. No, that you joined. Every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, again, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy you joined the club or anything. The truth is, I already knew you were going to. It's actually something else. I want to thank you for spending so much time with us all. You work so hard to make each and every one of us happy. You comforted us through our hard times. And you helped us get along with each other. Do you get it, Kiken? He's in person now, I understand everything. You really didn't want to miss a single thing in this game, did you? You saved and loaded so many times just to make sure you could spend time with everyone. Only someone who truly cares about the literature club would go that far. But all along, that's all I ever wanted. Everyone to be happy and care about each other. It's kinda sad, you know? Don't cry, please! After all you've done, there isn't much I can do for you in return. You already reached the end of the game. No! You've done plenty! You've done plenty, you made me happy. You made me happy. So, here's where we say goodbye. No! No! Thank you for playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm gonna miss you again. Come visit sometime, okay? No! We'll always be here for you. No! We all love you. I love you too.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Hi, it's me.
I'm sorry.
So
Hey,
you know
Monica.
how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you.
Screw this, I just gotta listen to this, I just have to.
In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it
that special day. Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here,
Yay, it's not being
everything that we
deleted.
do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all? Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take your is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality? If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you,
No, don't delete it.
I'll leave you be.
Oh, to the special player who achieved the special ending. For years I have been enamored by the ability of visual novels, and games in general, to tell stories in ways not possible using traditional media. Doki Doki Literature Club is my love letter to that. Games are an interactive art. Some let you explore new worlds. Some change your mind. Some challenge your mind in brand new ways. Some make you feel like a hero or a friend, even when life is hard on you. Some games are just plain fun, and that's okay too. Everyone likes different kinds of games. People who enjoy dating sims may have a heightened empathy for fictional characters, or they might be experiencing feelings like there not been enough to offer them. That life has not been kind enough to offer them. If they are enjoying themselves, then that's all that matters. Because the shooting games, casual games, sandbox games, anything. Preferences are preferences, not differences are the reason we have a thriving video game industry. My favorite games have always been ones that challenge the status quo. If it is not a masterpiece, even if not a masterpiece, any game that attempts something wildly different may earn a special place in my heart. Anything that further pushes the limitless bounds of interactive media. I extend my true gratitude to all of those who have taken the time to achieve full completion. I hope you enjoy playing as much as I enjoy making it. Thank you for being a part of my literature club. Dan Salvato. Love, Dan Salvato. Oh. Dan Salvato. Like, I'm just sorry, yeah, I don't know why I'm crying. That was such a good ending, but sad as well. I promise, I will see you guys again. I just want to say thank you to everyone who made this game, the Team Salvato. Thank you, Dan Salvato, for making a really good game. That was one of the best games I've ever played, and perhaps that'll probably be perhaps the best dating simulator game I've ever played, or romance game. I've never been moved by as much as anything. I don't think I've ever been moved this much by anything. I'm sorry, I'm crying again, guys. You've all seen how attached I was to this game, right? How good it was, and how much I loved it. And the fact that I've completed it, it's kind of sad. So I'm sorry, crying again. Man, I really need a hug right now. Just thank you to everyone who's who's made this game. You watched me play it. You showed support for the series. Maybe I'll revisit it at some point in the future. But thank you for being there, guys. If you like this video, please give it a like. Please share my videos and please comment what you think of them. And let me know if there's any other games you want me to play. Please subscribe to my channel if you see more of this content. And please ring the bell so you can update my video releases. But thank you guys for watching my series, my Doki Doki Literature Club series. I love this game so fucking much. Oh, I'm really sad it's over. I doubt I'll find many games as good as this one. But it's been an honor to play this one. I'm just gonna go take a little break now, just to recover. But thank you for your support for this game series. Sorry. Thank you, Dan, and your team for making this game. And I'm just gonna go play with Charlie for a little bit. So, see, next episode I'll find something else for you guys to see. Thanks again, guys. See you next video, comrades. That's all then.